Welcome back. So we're going to transition to building dashboards, which, I think are very useful. So we'll just kind of start by naming our dashboard. And then you see from here is this is fully customizable. You basically can go in and you can add a widget you can use from template. And you could do something like this. You can kind of just set it up however you want. You can do donut, metrics. So I do like the donut. We'll hit save. You see here you can mess with the sizes. Let's just say how we want to group, and so we chose by the last name. So maybe that doesn't really help all that much. So we'll go username, and it shows you this whole kind of cool little breakout, which is helpful. And the idea is that you don't just have to do from template, but you can kind of do however you want. So say I want to go workspace 1 UEM. Now I want to do apps. The most popular apps. So let's see here. Count of let's see. So you see here, once we've set the snapshot and the historical data, we're going to hit save. Let's see what this gives us. It shows you the distinct count of apps that are installed by users, so you can see Teams and OneDrive, which is pretty neat. And you can see here is how you can kind of work within it all and kind of play around with it and select what you're looking for. So say I want to see Teams, I can actually see the people who installed Teams within X amount of time. And I think that's a big part of it, is that you're really kind of trying to kind of mess around with it and see what is really helpful to me. And so let's go take a look at it in one of these. So the top 10 most popular managed apps, you can say count of device GUID. That's how they're figuring it out. App name and that. Historical, distinct count. So you can see distinct count is where they're focusing these on. Hit save. And you can see here as we kind of learned a little bit about what is the right way to do this. Because what you're going to find is as you work through this stuff, you're going to see more and more that, there's just a lot you don't know, and it's all about kind of trying to figure out what the right way to do is. We'd save again. So we go look here. We'll do app name. Field validation must be true. So we obviously did something wrong there. And there's no real need to really waste too much time on that. But just kind of the idea is a lot of it is playing around and seeing what kind of dashboards and what kind of things work for you and kind of what you're looking for. And what's even neater about the dashboards that you'll see when we go back in here is that you not just that, but in every area you can actually automate. So I can click automate, and let's see what we want to do. So you go app automate. Let's show apps that are enrolled. True. So you can actually generate, and this doesn't per se make a ton of sense, but it gives you the idea of what do you want to do when you have stuff. So here's a better example, right? We're gonna add one more widget, and then we're gonna so let's do this. We're gonna add this cool little widget, which is gonna show us devices that are missing certain updates, right? So let's check this out. So this shows me that 3 devices are missing approved updates. So let's view them. It shows you it wasn't exactly true, but still. If we go back to my dashboard, and we have all these devices that are missing approved updates, and now we can click automate, and let's do this here. So we're going to device misses updates, and then what we're going to do, we're going to add an action, and we're going to do schedule OS update. And let's just, all we're going to do is I want you to do a little test, make sure it works. Oh, look, it works, great. Very cool. Enable workflow and save. We'll do a one-time manual run, so it actually runs it. So one of the things I have found is that it doesn't always work reliably. Sometimes I have to save it, and then I have to go back in and do it. It's kind of a weird little nuance I found, but so now we're going to go in, schedule that OS update, test. And what's weird about it is that they make you go back in and do this. And I don't know if this is a bug or not or what it is, but no big deal. When patch approval status equals approved. And then when we do when patch, then when we do when patch update status, does not include installed. Okay, great. So now that'll end up running. And this was just really mostly to show you about how the dashboards and how they work. And I think it gives you a really cool idea of like kind of some of the stuff you can do. And the dashboards, as you can see, are a lot of trial and error, trying to see what works, kind of playing around with it, messing around with it, and then finding something that actually gives you what you're looking to do. And thanks, and I hope you enjoy the rest.